whisper ramble for you guys with some gum chewing, gum chewing, gum chewing, gum chewing. On this new little mini that I got from Temu. If you haven't watched my Temu haul, please go do so. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. So let's just jump right into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this little mini mic, the sound quality, and all of that. I just tested it out earlier, and I felt like I couldn't hear any like background like outside noise, which is really awesome because with the Blue Yeti 100% you can hear everything that goes on outside, like people talking on the sidewalk. I live on the 3rd floor, so like you would think it's high enough that you wouldn't be able to hear stuff, but you totally can. And the Blue Yeti picks up everything, no matter what setting I put it on. Like the cars passing, the trucks, like motorcycles, everything, people talking, and there's always like random music playing in the middle of the night in my neighborhood. So even if it's a few blocks away, you can still hear it. But anyway, I say all that just to say, I don't think that this mic picks it up, but it does seem to be super sensitive to like super up close noises. So I scratched on it earlier and it sounded so abrasive, so I like don't even want to touch it. So I tapped on it so lightly. I was like, I don't know what kind of noise that's gonna make on there. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. If I should use it again. Yeah. I'm actually filming like a little bit earlier than I normally do. Usually I do my videos at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Because like I said, I live on a very noisy street and the window is right next to me and it faces out onto the street. So around 3, 4 a.m. is when it starts to get kind of quiet. That's when I usually do my videos, but right now it's like just past midnight, so this is super early for me, which is good because I'm kind of sleepy. I need some rest, but I am probably gonna get up later and do another video on the Blue Yeti mic. I like to pre-record my videos and have them set for the week. It never actually like pans out that way, but I do try. Anyway, enough about the boring stuff. I'm gonna chat with you guys about what I have going on this month. So today is Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Trinco, you guys. So I'm not like a big like celebratory person. Much respect to the holiday, of course, but I don't know. Like St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, like I don't know. Even like the 4th of July, like I don't really. If my friends make plans and they ask me to come, I might come, but I'm never gonna like go out of my way to like make plans for these kind of holidays or like go bar hopping. Like bar hopping is still not my thing anymore. I'd rather stay home and hang out. Like even if I'm hanging out by myself, I'd rather do that than be outside. I'm very much like a homebody. But anyway, so today's Cinco de Mayo. I went to go hang out with my mom, and on the way there I she had never seen the Book of Life, and I had only seen it once, so I was like, let's just watch this one. And it is pretty similar to Coco. I feel like obviously the storyline is a little bit different, but still kind of similar in some ways. And actually, it's so weird. The Book of Life kind of reminded me of Aladdin. For some reason, it was giving Aladdin vibes. But it was cute. It kind of lost me in the second half. The first half definitely had me giggling quite a bit, but in the second half, I kind of fell off, and I wasn't really following anymore. But yeah, that's what I did today for Cinco de Mayo. Yesterday I went with my grandma and my aunt to City Island. Which, if you're not familiar, I'm from New York City, and City Island is kind of in the Bronx, I guess. It's like the very tip of the Bronx, I feel like. But it's on the water, and they're very well known for their seafood. So we went there and I got some crab legs, some fried shrimp, and it was super delish. Before that, we went to go see my great grandma, who is staying in her nursing home right now. And I was glad to see her because I haven't seen her in a couple of months. So yeah, that's what I did this weekend. And then I have lots of plans for this month. Like I said, I live in New York City, and my boyfriend and I, for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, you might know this already, but for those of you who don't, my boyfriend and I have lived together for maybe like 6 or 7 years now. And in January, we kind of went our separate ways. We didn't break up. We just decided to live separately for a little while. So I'm staying with family here in New York, and he's staying with family out in Philly, which is in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. So he moved out there like 2 months ago, so we haven't actually seen each other in 2 months, and we went from seeing each other every single day for almost 8 years to not seeing each other at all for 2 months. So that's kind of crazy, but it's okay. I'm like adjusting to it much better than I expected myself to. I guess it was hard for the first couple of weeks, but we still talk every day, multiple times a day. But anyway, I'm going to finally visit him for the first time in 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks now. So I just made my plans for that. I booked an Airbnb because I don't want to impose on anyone. I thought it would be better to just like us have our own space, and then I can also bring my dog because I know she misses her dad. So that'll be nice, and then we can take her like into the little dog parks over there in Philly. There's dog parks in New York too, but the ones that are close to where I live are not like well kept. And my dog has very sensitive skin. Like every time we take her outside, she gets like a rash or like a flea. She got a tick one time. Like I get very nervous taking her outside, and I put like flea and tick treatment on her. So I don't know, like her fur is very thin, so I think maybe that has something to do with why she's so prone to stuff like that. But anyway, so next weekend is Mother's Day. I spent so much money on Amazon on like a Mother's Day gifts and prepping for my trips. Amazon is really taking me for all I've got. But yeah, I had to buy my dog a new carrier. I had to get her new flea and tick treatment so I can be fresh when we go to Philly. Yeah, and just like random stuff that I needed. Like I had to re-up on her vitamins, and then yes, my dog takes vitamins every day. I also make her food completely from scratch. But yes, I also got like a bunch of Mother's Day gifts. I got got her because she sometimes watches my videos and I don't want to spoil it. Even though she asked for what I got her, so she technically knows, but I'm still not gonna say it. But I got, for my grandma, I got, like a plant stand because she has a ton of plants and they're all just like crammed into a windowsill. And I feel like they're just not thriving that way, so I got her a little plant stand so she can spread them out a little bit, let them breathe. And then my other grandma, I got her this like Kiehl's hand lotion that she really likes, which sounds like nothing, but it's like $30, so it's definitely not nothing. But yeah, so that's happening. Next week is Mother's Day, and then the week after, I'm going to Philly, and then the week after that, Philly is an easy trip because it's only like 3 hours from New York, and my boyfriend's gonna come pick me up because I don't have a car anymore, and he's been driving out there, so he's gonna come get me and take me over there, and then bring me back home, and then go back. So that's a lot of driving. But we like driving together. I enjoy being in the car with him, and I think he likes driving just in general. I don't really like driving, but I do like being in the car, especially with him. But anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be kind of an easy trip for me. But then the following weekend, I'm going to see my sister in Virginia. My sister's lived in Virginia for like almost a year now. I think going on a year this summer, and I've only been to visit her one time, which sounds kind of bad, but also like I don't know, traveling is just a lot. Virginia's far. It's not like Philly. Like Philly's right there, but Virginia's like 7 hours driving, and like I said, I don't have a car, so if I wanted to go, I would have to either take a plane or take the train. And on a train, it's like 9 hours. And I'm bringing my dog with me too because my sister loves her, and I just feel like we'd both be sad if I didn't bring her with me. So, taking my dog on the like I don't understand why it's so difficult to like travel with pets, but taking your dog on the plane, the only airline that I know of that will accept an emotional support animal without charging any fees is Spirit Airlines. So when I used to live in Florida, my boyfriend and I lived in Florida for like 2 years. My sister came out to visit me maybe like, I want to say like 3 or 4 times in those 2 years. But when I used to live out there, whenever I would come back home, I would always fly Spirit because I just made my dog an emotional support animal, and she would be able to fly free with me. And I didn't even have to like put her in one of those like little like boxed in carriers. I just had her in like, it was like a baby Bjorn, but for dogs. And so her little head sticks out. She doesn't have to be like fully immersed in that little cage looking thing. But every other airline I know of charges like $150 per flight. So like if you're doing a round trip, that's $300 just for your dog, which is crazy. And the train, I'm taking the Amtrak to, okay, so my sister is driving us to Virginia because she's actually going to the UK, which is way more fun than anything that I'm doing. But when she comes back from the UK, she's flying into New York, and her car's going to be here, so she's going to drive to Virginia. So I'm going to go with her with my dog, and then to come back, my dog and I will get on the train. But for one thing, I need like one of those carriers that I was just talking about, like the ones that they require on the plane. So I just had to buy one on Amazon, but it was really cheap. It was like 20 or $30, which was like nothing. And I did have one from before when I used to travel with her, but it's really small. She's outgrown it, so I had to get a new one anyway. But yeah, so I just bought that, and then dogs are not allowed to travel for more than 7 hours on Amtrak. So I had to split the ticket, so I have to go from Virginia to DC and then DC to New York, separate tickets, which means that I had to pay for my dog twice. And believe it or not, the fee for taking my dog on the train was more expensive than the actual train ticket for myself, which is absolutely insane. It's like completely insane to me. I don't like whatever. house. But I'm super blessed to even like be able to do any of this, and I'm really excited to go visit my boyfriend and my sister. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, just not really looking to the actual traveling part, especially with my dog. But it'll definitely be worth it, and I'm excited about it. My hair is a mess, you guys. Obviously I took my braids out, and I'm having like, I don't know, like I have a love-hate relationship with what's going on right now. I did really miss my curls, but I don't miss like maintaining them. As you can see, I'm not doing a very good job at it. It's so frizzy and like flat at the top, and I'm just like, I don't care. The whole reason that I got the braids was because, well, two reasons. One, I wanted my hair to grow and like be longer, so I feel like having the braids in, maybe not, it won't necessarily make it grow faster, but I won't have to maintain it during its growing period. Like, I just feel like my hair is always at this weird, awkward length, and then I trim it, and it just never gets any longer than this. So I figured I would do the braids and just let it grow underneath the braids. And the other reason that I did it was because I am so sick of having to maintain this frizzy mess. Like, I'm not one of those people that's gonna go like curl every single curl in their hair and like make it look perfect and pretty. I'm the type of person that I will put some leave-in conditioner on my hair, run it through while it's wet, and then just let it air dry. Like, I don't even use a diffuser. So yeah, I figured I would do the braids so that it would be more like low maintenance. But yeah, I'll be getting them back soon. I just have to, with all these trips coming up, I've spent a lot of money, and then Mother's Day and all that stuff, so I need to just like relax, rub it in, and not spend too much, and then I can think about getting my hair done again. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think of this mic. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I wonder if y'all just heard that buzz in the background. It's weird because I can't like plug my headphones in to listen like I usually do. That's always green for like the loud noises that are coming, and I can like stop before it gets too loud and whatever. Anyway, I'm just here rambling. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel.